but he really wasn't seeking any honors, really. He just was very touched by the plight of so many people in conflict areas suffering around the world. It's very hard for us Americans to have any idea. The more Jim saw the suffering, the more he experienced what was going on, the more he was drawn to cover it and bring it back to us. He was very touched by the people in all the places he went, who wanted freedom. He felt with them and wanted to cover what they were doing. He was very passionate about that. So we have established a legacy foundation, as Mr. Trump said, because we don't want Jim to have died in vain.
This has been a long road these last 20 months. It's a long road for Jim. It's a long road for us. We couldn't have stood or walked or talked or prayed or believed without the hope and the prayers of all of you and people like you around the world. You gave us strength, and we know you gave Jim strength. We know through his friends that he could feel those prayers, and they gave him strength to the very end. So one of the goals of the Legacy Foundation will be, in fact, to support hostage families. We know Jim would want that very bad. Another goal will be to establish a better direct line of communication from State Department and other government agencies to help us make this trip. The result may not have been different, but certainly we would have been part of the process instead of part of the problem. I think we have a lot of work to do, and we need each and every one of you to support us, not only financially, if possible, but certainly with the prayer and goodwill and hope. There are so many wonderful people doing the work that Jim did, committed to freedom of speech, committed to helping others less fortunate, committed to improving the world for young people, both in terms of getting them an education, providing them with coats, shoes. It makes me cry to think of young children in Syria displaced from their home with no clothes, no food, nothing. We live a very comfortable life here. Diane said that Jim was able to live with nothing and with plenty, and I think that is true. But I know he would like to provide more to people who have had nothing.